Hi everyone, I'm so happy here bring our story, how can bring the data locality to IO-intensive workloads on the Kubernetes environment. My name is Shouwei Chen. I'm the co-maintainer of the Alashou project, and at the same time, I also make the roadmap for the open source Alashou. And first of all, I want to address what is the challenge actually we saw in the Kubernetes environment. And nowadays, people almost deploy everything in the Kubernetes environment, no matter it's a stateless application, even stateful application. And because so many different things deployed in the Kubernetes environments, we saw some common pitfall we observed here. The first of all is more and more data is being generated, and data is being stored in silos. For example, you deploy the Kubernetes in the cloud environment. At the same time, you have the Kubernetes in on-premise data center, and make you copy and manage the data all over the place is very costly. You have to do the error pruning, and it causes the delays for your users to consume this kind of data. And second problem is the different team need access to this data. It's a lot of trouble there. There's a new need to support the new application and corresponding different interface to access the data, because you have so many people cooperate on the Kubernetes platform. Each of the integration of each of them requires times and a lot of effort to optimize for till you can go to the production. And on top of that, our tech industry is progressing very fast, which has been creating new compute and storage technology every 3 to 8 years. Which means with this kind of innovation in the cloud and the Kubernetes environment, the adoption of the hybrid or multi-cloud, the data stack has to adapt based on multiple environment. You can see you can have different compute, the AI, the big data analytic, and the storage, object store and the cloud storage, all this kind of thing in your platform. So it's very complex to manage all of them. So with those demands in mind, we are introducing a new layer between the compute engine and the storage system in the Kubernetes environment. This new layer provides a complete virtualization across all data sources to serve data to application who do not need to care about the location of the data. So you just need to consume the data instead of you have to worry about where should I put the data, and when should I move the data, and where should I copy the data. The solution we have built is application for across environment, whether in the cloud or on the on-premise environment. It's meaning anywhere you want to deploy your cluster with Kubernetes, or we can help you to build your data locality there. Just to give very simple architecture here. This is the part of the architecture of the Alashou in the Kubernetes environment. We can mount into the volume with our Fuse interface. At the same time, we also can provide the cluster level locality with Alashou worker and master in your Kubernetes environment together with your compute. So with bring the metadata locality and the data locality into your Kubernetes environment, actually you can get a much better performance with the IO with this kind of locality. And at the same time, we provide the script for you to install your Alashou in your Kubernetes environment. First of all, we provide this Helm chart, and at the same time, we also have the operator there if you really want to do the maintenance and operate for your Kubernetes environment with our Alashou system. Because of time limitation, we cannot go through very detailed use cases here, but feel free to scan this QR code if you're really interested in the Alashou system, and you can understand what is the big analytic use cases here, seen together with the AI machine learning use cases, and how you can do the fast data analytic and the fast AI machine learning large-scale training with your system in the Kubernetes environment. And also feel free to join our Slack channel, and we are very active there and happy to answer any kind of this kind of question.